up, guys? Today we're going to go through a total body mobility flow working on CARS, which is your controlled articular rotations. We're going to hit each joint, just 2 reps each. This is really nice to do first thing in the morning to kind of assess how things are moving. If anything feels off or tight or you need to work on it, this is a good time to assess that. So what you're going to need is a yoga block or something like this to put in between your feet. You're going to just squeeze the block gently with your feet, okay? We're going to start with our neck. So what I want you to do is take your left ear to your left shoulder until you feel a nice stretch. Then take your left ear, dip it back towards your back, and then start to draw a half circle with your nose, bringing your right ear to your right shoulder, and then back up. We're going to reverse, right ear to right shoulder, dip that right ear back, slowly roll the neck, left ear to left shoulder, and up. Again. Good. Now we're going to move on to the upper back of the upper spine. It's called your thoracic spine. So I want you to cross your arms here. You're going to flex forward just a bit because your thoracic spine ends about halfway down your back, a little over halfway down. So we're going to flex forward. So think about bringing the front of your ribs down towards the front of your pelvis. You don't want to get a hinge or a low back involvement. It's just the upper back, okay? So it should look like this from the side. So you're gonna slightly flex forward. Let's take you that left shoulder, side bend, keeping that flexion, and then kind of dipping it back, extending back over to this left side, and then to the front. Side bend to the right, drop that right shoulder back, extend back. You're keeping your low back out of this. And front. Now let's start with the right side. So flex forward, right side bend, rotating this way, back, towards the left, up, side bend, extend, right side bend, flex. Let's do one more. Right side bend, extend it back, left side bend, forward. Good. Next we're going to move on to our shoulders. So you're going to take your left shoulder, start with your left. We're going to bring it across our body. I kind of like to keep this hand at these ribs to keep them down and out of the equation. Some people like to come up towards their shoulder blade or their clavicle, their collarbone, wherever's comfortable for you. So you're going to bring palm down and you're going to slowly rotate that palm up, extend it back, and palm is facing up. Now reach that palm back, start to rotate pinky up, palm down, thumb up, palm up again. Reach back, palms up, thumbs up, rotate, palm down, pinky up, palm up, and back one more time. Good, now let's switch sides. So starting with your right arm, palm up, and open it up, start to rotate so that your palm starts to face down, pinky is up, palm is up. Reach back, palm up, rotate, palm down, thumb up, palm up. One more time. Palms up, rotate, thumb up, palm down, pinky up, palm up. Palm up, pinky up, palm down, thumb up, palm up. Good. Okay, now we're going to move down to our elbows and our forearms. So we're gonna keep our elbows glued into our side. Palms are facing up. Bend your elbows. Okay, so your hands are just outside your shoulders. Rotate so your palms are forward. And bring your hands back down. Come up. Rotate so your palms are facing you. And down. Come up. Rotate, palms away. And down. Come up. Rotate, palms facing you. And down. Okay, now we're going to reverse it. So palms are facing away. Come up. Rotate so palms are facing you. And down. Up. Rotate. And down. One more. Up. Rotate. And down. Up. Rotate. And down. Good. Moving on to our wrists. So your elbows are going to stay at your side, glued to your side. You're going to think about pointing your middle fingers toward each other. Flex your hands up, or your wrists up, out, and down. In, up, out, and down. In, up, out, and down. Okay, now we're going to go backwards. So out, up, in, and down. Out, up, in, and down. One more time. Good. Okay, moving on to our hips. So you're going to want to hold a wall or a dowel or a chair or something so that you have some balance, okay? So we're going to work on our left side first. So I've got this way out to the side. So you're going to start by bringing your knee across your body, flex that knee, and kind of bring your foot up towards the stick, okay? From here, you're taking your leg out to the side. Start to internally rotate, so kick your foot out as you bring your hip back behind you into extension, and then resting down. Trying to keep your pelvis as level as you can, okay? So hip and foot go behind you, bring it out to the side, bring that foot in towards your body, and sweep. Bring it out. Extend, internally rotate, and down. Extend, external, flex, internal, and down. Switch sides. Okay, so flex, bring that across your body. So you're in external rotation and flexion. Bring that knee out to the side. Start to internally rotate your knee. Extend your hip, and back down. Extend, external, flexion, external. Okay, one more time. Sweep that knee out, internally rotate, extend, and rest. Extend, internally rotate, flex, externally rotate. Very good. Okay, moving on to the knee. So you're going to get into the ground. Easiest if you take your shoes off for this. So you're going to dig your heel into the ground, putting your hamstring on, okay? From here, you're just going to move your tibia or your shin bone, okay? Side to side, rotating it. So dig that heel to the ground and rotate it side to side. I like to do about 4 or 5 on each side. Switch. Not a big motion coming here. And it should all be coming from the knee. If you find yourself going like this, that's coming from your hip. We already worked the hip, okay? So if you need to put your hands behind you to really kind of lock in your upper thigh, that's fine. Good. Okay, now we're gonna work on the ankle. So you're going to put an arm underneath your leg and then over your shin to keep everything else still. So you're going to think about just moving your ankle. So bring your toes up towards the ceiling, point them in, down towards the floor, point your toes out towards your pinky, and back So we're just making a nice big circle, controlling that with our ankle. Okay, let's switch sides. I'm switching directions between clockwise and counterclockwise. Okay, and that is the total body cars warm up or mobility routine. Again, really good to do in the morning.